Good morning. It is Saturday and we are getting ready to go to dance class, and then after that I'm gonna get my hair cut, and I don't know what we're gonna do later, but something fun hopefully. So yeah, good morning. You sitting like a big girl, Juliet. Are you sitting like a big girl? Do you want some of this? Is that good? Are you a baby? You gonna break? Dance bag?
Yeah.
You ready to go?
Yeah.
What color is your tutu today?
A black,
And what color is your bow?
a pink,
All right, let me see your bag.
this black,
Let me see it.
this is pink, a bow, this tutus, oh my papa, this pink.
Oh, very nice. You ready? My car is so dirty, and everywhere I try to leave this camera, it shows it shows dust. Anyway, so I'm getting my hair cut today. I have not gotten my hair cut in a really long time, like a gross long amount of time, like over a year. But no, I mean, I was talking to my good friend about this, and like, okay, so you're there for a good, I mean, if you're gonna get color, you're there for, which I need to, because I have Jody told me, my friend Jody told me I have an Anna stripe. So I need to get rid of my Anna stripe. But anyway, what was I saying? Oh, just so you're there for a couple hours, and it's not cheap, and I just I don't know, I haven't gone because I feel guilty, and I know I shouldn't feel guilty, but my turn signal what is going on? But anyway, yeah, my hair is just ungodly long. This is, I mean, it's not even it's that unhealthy, but I just need to get it cut. So yay, I'm gonna go get my hair cut today. And Emma's at dance, and I had to buy her some new dance shoes because these are her old ones. So cute. I need to save these in a little memory box. These are her old ones, but they're too small and they're all worn out. And so I got her new tap shoes also. These are her old ones. Her new ones are with her. And yeah, so she's growing. So maybe I don't know, I think I'll probably buy new. Juliet's first pair I'll probably buy new. I don't think I'll save. Probably the tap shoes I'll let Juliet wear, but not the ballet shoes. I'll save for them for their first pair. So I am gonna go and pick up Emma, drop her off, and then eat a little something, and then go get my hair done. So I'm so excited to show you guys how it looks once it's cut. I think I'm gonna get a good 3 or 4 inches cut off, just so it's more manageable and just easier. I like it long, but I just don't, sometimes it just grosses me out how long it is. So yeah, so we'll see how it goes. Just waiting for the color. So I just got home from getting my haircut. And I'm really happy with it. I really like it. I got a full, I got like a full color, and I got a cut, and I've been playing with it, so it's not like super straight, but I'm really happy with it. I think she did a really good job. I'm really loving the color, and I'm just loving like the length and like the low maintenance ness of it. I just had a good time. She kept bringing me wine, and I'm like, oh my gosh, I have to drive home. But no, I'm totally fine. And it was just a really relaxing afternoon away from the girls. So yeah, I guess I'll take a better picture inside, or video inside of before and after. But and I always I can't stop touching my hair after I get it cut, so it's not really like the way it should be. But yeah, yay! And she like barely charged me anything. I could not believe the cost. So if you are if you live near me and you want to know where I went, I'll post it in the comments, and the lady's name. And she was super sweet. She didn't speak a whole lot of English, which actually was like so nice to not like have to sit there and talk to someone for hours and hours. Like I was there, my appointment was at 1, and what time is it? It's almost 4. It's 3:35. So I was there for a long time, and like it was really quiet. There was nobody else in there. It was just me, and I was on my phone, and I just like, it was just so relaxing. So, and her name was Yvonne, the lady I went to. She was so nice, super sweet. I really liked her, and she did an awesome job. So I'm really happy. And now I get to go home to my little girls and husband. So yeah, it was a very nice afternoon, and I'm happy I went. And I can't believe how little it was. I'm really, I don't know if she messed up or something, but I'm just going with it. All right, let's see what else today has in store for us. What do you think about Mommy's hair? Do you like Mommy's new haircut? Is it pretty? What do you think? You like it? You want to get your hair cut?
She makes it fire up.
Emma, what do you see?
Hey! Look at that!
Wow, that's pretty.
Ooh.
Mommy likes these ones. So we're out running errands right now. We just went and looked at rings for Pat because he can't find his ring. So we're gonna get him a new one, and we ordered that. And Pat says that my hair looks like what?
Emma!
It looks like you want to speak to the manager type haircut.
There's apparently a meme of Kate Gosselin that says something about like, this is the I want to speak to the manager cut, and he said that my hair is on its way to that. So thanks, Pat. I don't know if I should take that as a compliment or not. So now we're gonna go into Target and get a couple things, and yeah, and then go have dinner. So just having a fun family day running errands. You having fun, Emma? You want to go to Target? No? Why? Okay. Hi, Juliet.
I tried to open.
Hi.
It is open. I like pizza.
Okay, so, oh my goodness. Tonight was so crazy. I was like, oh, this vlog is gonna be so fun and all about like me getting my hair cut, which, whoa, so exciting. Blah. So, we ended up going to dinner. We went to this place, Johnny Carino's, which, whatever, it's like not great. But some people love it. I don't think it's that great. Anyway, so we went there and the girls were just being like totally loud and crazy. It's like 11 o'clock right now. They were just being wild and like we both could not wait to get out of there. I ended up taking the girls out to the car before we even paid the bill, which I've never done that in my life. But it was just like, they were both just like a little, just wild. So we got home and usually Pat will take one of the girls and I'll take one of the girls and we'll get them ready for bed. And so I took Juliet and I was flushing her line, and if you don't know what I'm talking about, I just made a video about this, my like most recent video. And I went to flush her line and I started doing the first saline flush, and it went in okay, and then all of a sudden like there was like some resistance on it, so I stopped. And I looked at her little bandage thing and it was like turning red like blood, and it freaked me out. I just like I called, Pat was giving Emma a bath, I called him in, and I just like, it just scared the crap out of me because I've never, you know, that's never happened before. So I was nervous if I didn't finish flushing it, what was going to happen if I didn't put the heparin lock, which is the second vial flush. Like, I was just so nervous. So I ended up trying again to push in the saline, and it went right in like no problem. So that kind of made me feel better. But the whole situation kind of freaked me out a little bit. So I ended up calling her nurse, who usually comes, and her nurse was not on call tonight, so she told me to call like the main number for the agency that we used, and that they would send someone out to come and look at it. So I called, and then like about 45 minutes later, the nurse on call called, and he said he would come over and look at it. And he was asking a lot of questions, and the dressing was like kind of like wet. It wasn't like bright red from blood, but like you could tell that there was blood on it. So he said he would come over and look at it, and I just said, you know, just please come and look at it and change your dressing, because I didn't want, you know, the wetness to be like sitting there. So about another 45 minutes later, he came and he took off her dressing, and we saw that her line was pulled. So that was really not good news and kind of scary. He said that he couldn't push, which we heard, you know, the doctors had told us this too, that like if it gets pulled out, like you can't push it back in, even though like you technically could kind of. it's just really bad because there's like all these germs and stuff on the outside, and pushing it back in, I guess, could like really mess with it and get some really bad germs pushed inside of her. So, but like the thing is like she didn't cry, she wasn't acting any like abnormal, she doesn't have a fever. She is like acting totally normal the whole night. I mean, like she was fussy at the restaurant, but like nothing normal, nothing abnormal, because she usually is fussy at that hour. So I don't know when it happened, like if it happened yesterday or the day before. It didn't, I mean, it had to have happened between Wednesday and today, because when we had her dressing change on Wednesday, it didn't look like that. So, of course, I'm like having all this mom guilt because I went out today and, you know, was out of the house for a while. And of course, it happened today. But I don't know if it actually happened today. I don't know. So I was kind of freaking out. The nurse was like, no, this has to be addressed. I mean, not immediately, but like soon. So it's kind of crazy because our social worker made it very clear that we shouldn't see anybody in, like, it was so bizarre that she actually brought this up at the last appointment. We see our social worker at every appointment. And she said, I don't want you guys to go to the hospital in Laredo. If anything happens with her line, I want you to come to us because, I don't know. So, in case you didn't know, Juliet's doctor is in San Antonio and we live in Laredo, and we're like 2.5 hours away, and it's a Saturday night. So I call her nurse, her hematology nurse, and I get the voicemail. The phone is shut off. I get the voicemail and it says, here's the number to call for an after-hour emergency, or, you know, if you need to reach someone on a holiday or after hours or on the weekends. So I call that number, and it's like the main office number, and it just basically says, here are office hours, and if please call back during our office hours. Click. So I'm just like, what do I do? Besides the fact that Pat is leaving tomorrow morning, like in like less than 10 hours on a business trip or for a training for work for 5 days. Okay. So we end up calling his parents. His dad's a doctor, and they, you know, he calms me down and says not to worry, as long as, like, you know, it's, the flush went in, like it's still in, and to just wait it out until we can get a hold of someone in San Antonio on Monday, because obviously her doctor's not going to be there tomorrow. Tomorrow is Sunday. And just, you know, the nurse like redid her dressing and everything's really good and tight on there. But, I'm just like, I don't know. Why does this have to happen? A, on a Saturday night, and B, when my husband's leaving for like 5 days. So I'm hoping by the time I get to post this, I'll know some more information. Her line has pulled out a little bit before, but like never this much. So I know it's fine. I know it's going to be okay, but I do know that she's going to have to get it fixed, like as soon as possible, like probably Monday or Tuesday. So there's that. The girls are in bed and Pat's in bed, and I'm about to go to bed. So thank you guys for listening, and please keep Juliet in your prayers. I know this is not like something super big, but it's still something that we've never dealt with and gone through, and it's still concerning. So that's all for now. I hope you enjoyed half of the day's vlog and, you know, catching you guys up to date with what's really going on. Then it's not always rainbows and sunshine, and yeah. All right, well, that's all. Bye, guys, and I'll keep you guys informed once I know more. And yeah, that's what's going on here. So hope you guys are having a better day and a better, a better day. All right, bye.